Hi everyone, Tonia Reeves here, coming to you from Australia, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, connecting with you on A1R Psychic Radio today. Very excited to be here. Yay, it's come around again, another week of radio. Very excited and really feel honoured to connect with you this week. So it's really, really windy over here at the moment. Like the old saying here is blow the dog off the chain, which is what it's like outside at the moment. And I was kind of hoping that the connection would keep really well, considering it's so windy here, and we are out in the middle of nowhere, so to speak. So anyway, I hope your week's been fantastic. I had some amazing readings this week, connecting with spirits as well as clients, and had a lot of fun with that. I had my dog connecting with a couple of gorgeous souls that I read for yesterday, and it's quite amazing because he's very friendly and he does love people, but he's very insistent on connecting with these two gorgeous girls that came yesterday, and thankfully they liked animals, so I was very grateful for that. So it's been a bit of a busy week this week. I had a little bit of a fall off my young horse, so I'm feeling a little bit stiff, but thankfully I've got a lot of friends who are healers, and my guides and everyone around has helped facilitate me to be able to bounce back and, you know, actually be feeling quite good, considering I did hit the ground pretty hard. So I'm lucky I got a lot of padding there, so that helps. So anyway, so I hope your week's been fantastic, and for those of you that are connecting with us live, thank you so much. Always remember, we can't, actually reply to what's on the live feed, but you can ring in, and by sharing the posts, it gives you that opportunity to be read by one of the amazing psychics on the shows that we have coming up. So yeah, stay tuned and please share and spread the word. It's really important to us. A little bit this week, tuning into Spirit Friday coming on today was about healing and a deepening of healing for a lot of us at this point in time. There is that bit of a reflection energy happening because we're in the middle of the year. So for a lot of us, it's doing a little bit more inner work and just being able to connect on that bit of a deeper level. So sometimes we have to take a step back to do that. So if you're feeling a bit reflective or finding that you're not going forward as fast as you'd like right at this point in time, don't forget to call on spirit, your guides, friends and family that are around you to just help you connect with that, deep inner source that we all have that gives us the knowing to know exactly what we need at the right time. Know that if you've got health issues at the moment, it's an opportunity to dig deeper into what they are. And I always highly recommend the Louise Hay book, You Can Heal Your Life. And at the back of that, she's collated data that was collected over many years of her time being a counsellor. And you can actually look up exactly what it is, what the emotional connection is with the health issue. And it's absolutely amazing when you do that to really, it's like giving you that extra bit of information to be able to, to self-heal. Because basically we do have that ability, but we often tend to look outwardly or look towards others to give us the answers. And I always say, we have them within. So don't ever discard the fact that you can self-heal and you can put focus on feeling better and utilising your own healing power that we all have to be able to move forward and to be able to live a life without pain and feeling not great. So anyway, that's my reminder this week. Thank you all for listening, and I'm going to head into my first reading today, who is for Lauren in Wisconsin, USA. Lauren, how are you?
Yeah, I am good. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Would you like me to connect with what I've picked up for you, or did you have something specific you wanted to ask me?
It's always about a guy.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? So this is something that comes up for you a bit, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I feel around you it's time to embrace change, and there's a bit of a reluctance with you to fully embrace that or pick up and run with the ball of making the changes that you need. And obviously, if this is regarding relationships for you at this time, which from what you're telling me it is, it's about you changing something to get a different result.
Okay.
Okay, so this can be a different perspective, but it also can be a way that we go about things, because I feel for you, you've got a big heart and you're very giving, but there's an element where you give a lot early, you give a lot of yourself, and then when things don't quite turn out as you expect, you tend to carry that around with you.
I do.
Yeah. So this is about working on you so that you can go into a relationship, but also know that taking your time and building that rapport prior to you handing them your heart, because we don't want a case of where you're getting heartbroken and ultimately that gives you that sense of lacking self-confidence and feeling like there's something wrong with you when there actually isn't.
Okay.
Okay, because you've got a lot of skills and they're showing me you're quite independent, really. You've done really well for yourself, and it's like you've got things in a row. So when they show me that, it's like you're financial, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet. It's not that you need somebody else to complete you, but of course we all look for that partner that complements us.
Yes. So, yes. And that's true. I'm very independent.
Yeah. And it also shows me, or what they're bringing through, is that you need somebody equal to you. So it's about you not rescuing somebody or you not finding somebody and then going, I can make them better, I can help them. It's like there's that element where you like to fix and heal and help people, but it's really important on your relationship level that you find an equal who has that same independence, that same sense of self that equates or equals to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought this guy was it. So.
Again, there's an element, and can I ask you, with this guy, they show you what you want to see to start with, and then all of a sudden it flips around and you see another side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So partly that is when we look at things, and I always say energetically we take responsibility for what's given to us because it is a reflection. So within this, all it is a case of mindset for you to flip this around, and that will then bring in the right person. So it's not about rescuing, it's not about them, how can I put this? I'm just trying to get clear on what Spirit's showing me. It's about you taking charge, but holding on to that power. And by holding on to the power, it is about standing in your power and not giving away too much. I'm still getting that for you. It's like you give a lot because you're big-hearted and you're gorgeous in that way. And it's not to say that's not a bad thing, but they tend to take it and run with it, and then you're left holding the bag.
Okay.
So it's a little bit about holding back. So when you're meeting this potential future partner, it's about holding back that sense of self and letting, to a degree, it's letting them prove themselves a little bit and not holding their hand. And it's almost like I want to say for you, you grab them and you see potential in them and you make them you can see that they've got this great bag of tricks there that could be made into something, but I have to say it's not your job, and it's almost like you need to just let them prove themselves to you. There is somebody coming in that you're going to connect with this, and he will be very different, they're showing me. He's a tall chap, and I feel like I'm saying he's wearing a hat. There's some reference to a hat with him, and he will be independent, and there might be something about him you might initially go, oh, I don't know whether I like this guy, because it's the independence sometimes you find a little bit threatening, and I just want to say you don't need to.
Okay.
Okay, because sometimes we can find that if they're a bit too confident, we think, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on here? But with this chap coming in, he'll have that air of, and it's, I want to say it's an air of not needing somebody. So it's really important that because you have great intuition, like your gut feeling is right. And I have to say, even with this guy, even though you felt he was right, there's something that they're showing me you hesitated on deep down.
Okay.
If you look back, like there were early signs with him where you sat in doubt, but you overrode that. So I just want to say, go with your gut feeling because you get the right information.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, yeah, because there's a lot more for you opening up. So I even feel like for you moving forward, there's opportunities coming along that are going to be a lot of fun. And there's also a thing about bringing change in for you. So I don't know if you've put the steps in place at the moment. If you haven't, I feel like they're coming along where you're going to make some changes that will be a positive outcome for you.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like, because I want to say to you, it's time for a change. It's like you've been doing the same thing for a long time, and with this change will bring a change of how you look at things and the way that you do things. So sometimes we need to shake it up to get a different result, and that's what I feel the real core message for you today is. It's time to make those changes and shake things up and go, you know what, I'm standing in my power here, and thanks universe, but I'll just have the delivery of a really amazing guy who's equal to me.
Okay.
Okay, no more rescuing.
Okay, I won't rescue anymore. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it's about, and sometimes we need to look at deep within us to say, okay, because I feel like you're confident, and it's not that you're lacking confidence, but sometimes deep down we have this thing where we feel better if we can bring out the best in someone rather than meeting somebody that's equal. So just have a look into that, because it's often just a little bit of reprogramming with our core sense of self that just helps us then correct any kind of subconscious things that we hang on to that stops us from getting what we deserve, because you've done the hard yards, you know what you want, so you've got things in place. Yeah. We just need to change it up.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, don't lose faith. He is there, and I see him coming through quite like within the next 8 to 10 weeks, so be open to that. And I have to say that's why you've connected today, is so that you can start to open up to, this is what I'm expecting, because this is what I deserve.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so no doubt. So don't put any doubts that come into your mind. Say thanks for that, but no thank you. I'm ready to step into this relationship and fully commit to somebody who's equal to me. So I have to say, You've got this, girl. You've got it, Lauren. So don't hesitate.
All right, I won't hesitate.
Let me know how you
go. Okay.
I'd love to hear.
All right, I will.
I'm going to go on to my next caller, but thank you so much for calling in, and please let us know when you have that connection. I'll be excited to hear.
I'll do that. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Thank you. Take care. Okay, I've got Janet from Indiana, America, another American caller. Yay, Janet. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Fantastic. I love it. Love it. So do you want me to go through a little bit of what I've picked up for you, or did you have a specific question
please.
You want to ask? All right. Initially, for you, what came through was a peace sign. It was like you found this, it's like I want to say like a deep level of peace that stepped in for you. And it was like I was shown there's signs around you. And I also got this flash of a white dove. So I don't know whether that's a symbol for you or you've noticed signs of that around, but it's just like I just got this beautiful feeling of peace, like as if you've really flipped from a space maybe of uncertainty to all of a sudden having this sense of peace into your life.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, because it was like, yay! I just wanted to. I just had this instant calm come over me when I connected with your energy, and I was like, this is really beautiful, and it's very pure. So it was absolutely lovely to connect and experience that. You don't always get that as a connection, so I have to acknowledge that. There was also travel for you.
There's some.
Yeah, like travel. It's like instantly I just got, oh, travel for you. So there's this sense of peace, but there's planning on travel. Does that make sense to you?
I'm a bit concerned about finances only because the company I work for is looking at downsizing and selling out its assets, which has me concerned.
Yeah. I feel with that, with regards to you even saying that, don't worry about it. It will be taken over by somebody who'll actually run it better, I have to say.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's important to me.
Yeah, it will be, as much as I know when there's that bit of a concern and you think, oh no, how's this going to work? I feel like the outcome of that takeover will be a lot better than what people are anticipating, and it's like whoever takes that over is going to work in a different manner to make a better work environment for everyone that's there.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yep. Yeah, so have faith with that, because it's like often when there's shift and changes, we always tend to think, oh no, like it's human nature to go, oh, what's going to happen? But I don't feel that job security is an issue for you. There will be something to do with this showing me like a slight different role for you that will come up, but it will be better. It'll be something that you will be like, yeah, this really fits in with me and what I do.
Good.
Yeah, because have you been doing the same thing for a long time? Because it's like they're showing me you've got this down pat what you're doing, but there's another branch off to that they're going to utilise that you can do, but I feel like you're not quite doing it in your role at this point in time.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so it's like be open to that. There's going to be a little bit of a shift there, but it will be. It's kind of like, I want to say for you, it's a bit more challenging in a fun way. So it's like it'll mix it up a little bit, but it's certainly something that you will not hesitate. You'll take the ball and run with it, as we say over here. So it's like you'll be excited about it and heading off. Almost like, I want to say, like you get your teeth into the actual the role, and really it'll be fun. It's like you need a bit more fun there. It's a little bit mundane at the moment anyway, I have to say.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
That's
been pretty stressful for a bit, thinking about what the future may hold in my employment.
Yeah. And it's always hard when there's that uncertainty, and you think, because there is that, hesitation of how will things roll. There's also, I want to say to you, to look at putting money away into a travel account. So it's like, almost like, I want to say, they're showing me you putting, having a separate account that you can't touch, where you automatically transfer money to it, so that after a little while you can say, yes, I'm going to feed my travel urge, and I've got the money there.
Wow, that's exciting. I normally don't think about travel, but the past few weeks I have been thinking travel might be something I'd like to do when I retire.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, because it's a little bit of a renewed energy for you, and that's why I get with this sense of peace. It's like there's been a level of self-acceptance for you, and it's about you tuning into what you really enjoy. And I see travel as being one of those things. And it doesn't mean you have to travel, I don't necessarily see that you'd be traveling miles even away, but just exploring places and having fun and experiencing nature.
Wow. I hope that's the case.
But it's like I'm shown, start to, because energetically we can manifest things But we need to also be aware of the energy we put into it. So that's why I'm showing for you is set up that account that you can't touch. And even if it's only, it doesn't have to be a massive amount every week, but just get the money going in and you'll start to build it up. And that gives you that sense of, oh, I can make a decision here. I'm going whatever I feel like it. Because it's part of the fun for you in the future.
Thank you. I will do this.
Yeah, so it's like it's a great way of showing the universe you're ready to step up and do some fun things. Because it's like you've done all for your family, you've always been regarding everyone else, and it's kind of now your time, and that's where I feel that sense of inner peace. It's like that knowing that you looked after, you've done your best for everyone else to help set them up, and now it's your time to be able to feed your soul and do what makes you feel great.
I would have to agree with that. I'm at a point in life where I'm starting to think of doing something. I'd like to start doing something other than just working constantly.
Yeah. And that's great because it's good to have that realisation prior to retirement, because you want to start to enjoy life now, and that then sets you up for going when you are retired, you've already opened those pathways. But the travel's going to really open up for you. You're going to love it.
Wow.
Yeah, you're going to meet some great connections, and that's going to be the exciting part for you because you love connecting with new people, and there's like that. People are attracted to you, and you feed off others that are like-minded, I have to say. So it's like you'll be travelling and meeting new people and making new connections in areas you haven't been before.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that message or that reminder to say there's more to us sometimes than, we get to a stage in life where we can still embrace doing different things and looking at things differently. And it's like for you, it's the perfect timing to start to put things into place and go, you know what, it's time for me now, and I'm going to look at things that feed my soul to then be able to open up to future, being able to sit back and relax and enjoy life. And it's a little bit also like they're showing me you've been through a fair bit in that you like the simple things in life. You don't need things around you to make you happy.
Right.
So it's like you've had that realisation, and that's a really big one because many people think they need things around them to bring about happiness, but the actual experience of life itself and having that sense of fun and wonder that doesn't have to cost a lot of money, but it's about embracing doing things differently and having fun.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not, life, I keep thinking that life is not about, items, it's about memories. And so I'd like to start making memories versus working all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, you deserve it. You've done your hard yards, and it's about now embracing, and even a little bit of embracing that, we don't know how long we're here for, and I'm certainly not saying that you're not here for a long time, but it's about creating those memories and enjoying and living in the moment and not thinking I have to work to get this, or I have to stay committed on this track for, all of this time, and then one day wake up and go, I've finally retired and I don't know how to have fun anymore. Whereas for you, you've had that realisation. So that's really massive.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
No worries. So get the travel fund happening. There's also something about contracts being signed for you too. So I don't know whether that's something in relation to what's happening around you now, or this is a future aspect, but there's contracts. They're showing me you signing something.
I'm debating whether or not to build a building, and it's weighing on me heavily. Do I you know, it's a big financial commitment to build a building, you know, a new house, or build a small house for myself, or do I build a large barn for my farm?
Well, they're showing me signing contracts, so you're going to be signing something to do with if buildings on the horizon. There's something with you signing contracts. But I want to say, tune into what feels right for you, because you have a great intuition and you'll know exactly what to do. And I feel like you already have mulled this over and you've come up with an answer. So I want to say go with that.
Okay, because yeah, I designed out with a nice smaller home, you know, 1 story for when I get ready to retire.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
For the past months, I've been thinking, do I want to do a barn first and then do my house later? But today I came to the conclusion, I thought, man, I really need to build the house first.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
I agree.
I just think it's 1 story small.
Yeah. Because it's about the downsizing is a relevant part with the travel, because then you'll have the freedom.
Good.
All right. I have to love and leave you. My time is nearly done. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the call, Jeanette.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care. Okay. I'm getting wrapped up here. Thank you so much for connecting. Love my 2 callers today. Much appreciated. Hang in there for the next lot of psychics you've got coming up and getting readings with. So ring the number, give us a buzz, and remember to walk your own path. That's my final message for the day. So enjoy your week. Follow what's true for you, what feels right in your heart, and you'll never go wrong. So don't doubt. Don't look for others for the answer. You have it within.